So many of you have been asking, what is going on with Herman and Shania these days? Yes, we are finally launching Music Life Church, that is. For the last 2 years, we have been working very hard with a wonderful group of people, just developing the concept of music. So what is music? What is it about? Music stands for many uniquely serving in concert, pulling together individuals of various backgrounds, whether it's doctors, lawyers, musicians, entertainers, professionals, homemakers. We're all getting together to find out how we can serve each other. So Music Life is the church environment of it. So this is not going to be a typical church, right?
Correct.
Not your typical church, but this is going to be an opportunity where not only just we get together, we learn of the things of God and how we are to operate, to function as a community, but we are taking it one step further. So as we learn of these things on Sundays or on our regular meeting, we're looking for opportunities to employ those things that we've learned. Music has transitioned into Music Life. And what is the cause? What is the first thing that we're going to do with music?
We're launching our church here in January, but we're also going to expand and have music around the world. So one of the causes that we will be dealing with that's dear to our hearts is FGM. FGM stands for Female Genital Mutilation. Many of you have probably never heard of this, but it's something that's happening here in the United States and around.
Female genital cutting. Most commonly done before puberty, some young girls will have their clitoris completely removed to preserve their virginity.
It's important to talk about what happens physically so that every human being, male and female, understand that the genitals of the female are cut, that the clitoris is cut, that the labia are cut, that the vagina is sewn shut.
It can cause bleeding, infection, infertility, and even death.
It cannot be compared to male circumcision. It is very different. It is to limit the sexuality of the female.
We are seeing more cases of female genital mutilation in the US, in Canada, and in UK. So it has been imported into the West as a cultural practice.
My legs were spread and I just thought, this is not right. And then I just felt this pain. I remember just screaming, and I think everyone was just shocked because it's like I had like 50 pairs of hands just cover my mouth, my nose, and I was fighting. I remember just fighting. I can hear it, the sound, just like cutting.
I'm a clinical therapist. I work primarily with women who are survivors of domestic violence. There's no self-esteem in these women. There's no self-worth. How do you weaken people or handicap them? You take away their ability to make decisions for themselves. You take away that ability for them to decide what is right and wrong. Autonomy, empowerment.
There are over 200 million women around the world that are affected by FGM. 500,000 girls here in the United States that we know of. So we decided, you know what, we're going to do something about it. We're tired of just talking about things that are going wrong in our society, things that are going wrong in our world, acts of violence or disrespect against humanity. And instead of just talking about it, it's time to do something. We're tired of waiting, so we're going to do something ourselves. So we are planning a trip to Kenya, Africa in December, and many more trips after that, to start bringing people awareness of what is going on here as well as around the globe. There are so many women that are suffering because of this. It's so traumatic to the body, and there's no real reason why it's even done. It's just a very old tradition that people are following, and they don't even know why they're doing it. So we would love for you to join us to bring awareness to this cause.
Yes. So we don't just want to start another church. What is the cause behind this organization? We will have various causes. The first cause is what Sean just said, female genital mutilation. It's not some far off issue that's happening in Africa, Asia, and across the UK. It is happening also here in the United States. And so any social injustice, any global injustice, any human rights issue that is happening there can also threaten our rights here. So just as it's happening somewhere else, it is a threat to your very own. So let's bring awareness to it. How can you be a part of music? In particular, how can you be a part of this group that's going over in December? Use your gifts, use your talent to bring awareness to this. You can join. You can come alongside of us during this trip. We're going December 8th through the 21st. That's short notice for a lot of people. If you can't, maybe you can sponsor someone else to go. And then the third opportunity, if you can't go, you can't sponsor someone else, maybe you can just volunteer your talents and your time to help us in preparing this. But the cool thing is we have a unique campaign. What is it? 50 for 500? 50 to 500. We're asking 50 people to contribute $500. And that is going towards the raising awareness. We are also coming together that we have a unique opportunity to build a creative arts and academic center right there in Kenya. And Kenya, this is just the beginning of it. So FGM is just the beginning of what we're trying to do as a community of music. This is the first social global issue that we are attacking. This is our cause at the moment.
We need you. We need people from all walks of life to come and help contribute. We want to build this center, but we can't do it alone. We need people who are well versed in music. We need people who are lawyers. We need doctors. We need whatever your expertise is. We're trying to bring everything that we have on this side over there, and at the same time, with this school, we'll bring awareness to people in the States as well as worldwide.
Absolutely. So this is not just an FGM movement or a women's music movement.
It's a human rights movement.
It's a human rights movement. And with it being a human rights
human rights movement, say that 10 times fast.
Human rights movement. It is a music movement. Many uniquely serving in concert together to impact the lives of others. All right. So thank you so much for taking out the time. You can visit us online at the letter UARemusic.org.
That's UAREMUSIC.org.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Join in the song.
We love you. Bye.
We love you. Bye.